Hey everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. On the table in front of me, we are going to be taking a look at another Warspear. Now, I just posted one up the other day. This is the other one that we had got in. And again, I wanted you guys to take a look at it because I feel like everybody needs a budget knife right now. And for the price, this is a fantastic knife. Now, as I said before, the packaging is absolutely awesome. However, they don't name their knives. So this one's name is the WP502G. Okay. This one did actually come with a nice cleaning cloth. Again, it does come standard with the green pivot collar. Let's see if I can get this one out of here. But you also are going to get the same package in every single knife. You're going to get your little tools. You're going to get your black pocket clip because they come standard with the silver. You are also going to get your orange pivot collar. So if you'd like to change the color of that, you absolutely can. And you'll get the extra screws that go with the pocket clip. So $38.50. And you're going to get all that. That is just awesome. As I said with the other Warspear, I was really enjoying it. This one, same thing. Now the fidget factor is even better on this one. I do have an issue with billboarding, and the only thing I wish they would do was maybe just use the logo, but get rid of the Warspear and make it just a tad smaller on there because it is a little, just kind of in your face. Let's go ahead and start right off with some specs, okay? So we are looking at a 3.5-inch blade with a 3.25-inch cutting edge, which is really good. Your handle length is going to be 4 3/4 inches. So your overall length on this one is going to be about 8.2 inches. Do I like this knife? I absolutely do. It has been great. You have got a beautiful 14C28N blade, which is the same as the last one we just looked at, which was the Warspear 500T. This one is also a flipper, and it does need to be oiled a little bit. Ooh, you know what we should do is we should try out the knife pivot lube, the new ones. But so just know that it does need to be oiled, you guys. It is a flipper tab. It does have some jimping on the flipper there for you. It is not super pronounced. It does stick out a bit, but not too bad. I do like that it's kind of rounded a bit, so it's not super pointing. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, a little more rounded there, which is nice. The fidget factor on this one is pretty good. You do have a thumb hole so you can roll it out, but it is a Spidey flickable, and I do like that because I love having a knife. Yeah, I've got to get some oil on this one. I do love having a knife that has the ability to be opened in more than one way because it takes that fidget factor way up. You have some gorgeous green micarta handle scales on here. It's got a little more texture than the last one we looked at, which was the 500T. A little bit more texturing. This one actually feels a little bit smoother, but yet a little more grippy, if that makes any sense to you guys at all. And fortunately for my lefties out there, this is a right hand tip up carry only. So I'm sorry, my lefties. Now, although it does have a deep carry pocket clip on it, it is by no means a deep carry. You're looking at about a 1/2 inch sticking out of pocket. Again, you are going to have a non-recessed clip. So your screws, not only is your clip sticking up a little bit, but your screws are also going to stick up a little bit. So there is the potential to fray your pockets a little bit. Now, being that it is just stainless steel, it is a fairly strong retention on this clip, which is nice. The black clip is going to be exactly the same, okay? So just letting you know that right now. But if you want to change it out, put the black on there, make it look, a little bit different, a little bit nicer, a little bit of pop. I think that's great. Also, you can switch it out and maybe do, the orange pivot collar with it. And I think that's kind of nice. Maybe you want to change it up a little bit. A lot of people like the orange and the contrast to the green. which is nice, and that is absolutely something you can do. Weight on this one is 7.2 ounces. I don't know if I said that. So it is actually a pretty good weight. And actually, I think, sorry, I'm playing with a little bit. The lockup on this one right now, we're looking at a little over 50%. So yeah, I'm gonna say about close to 55%. Not bad, but it definitely needs to be adjusted a little bit. It does have good detent, I'll tell you that. I do like that. And it does have a great fidget factor. Can you thumb roll it? If I didn't have nails, I probably could, but I can't even get my finger in there to do it. So we're not even going to try it. It cuts like a dream. It has been absolutely wonderful. Super sharp. Nice thin, great grind on it. Nice sharpening on it. Pretty darn sharp. I'm really liking that. I kind of love how it's kind of like swedgy there. That's really nice. It's just got a really nice look to it. Now, I do like, you know, I don't like handle placements. Handles tell me where I have to put my hand, but there's something about the swell on this one that I do like. It does fit in hand. The pocket clip is a bit of a hot spot for me because where it lands is kind of right here. So when I was doing a lot of cutting with it, it was a little bit of a hot point for me. Now, that's because I have smaller hands. I think if you have bigger hands, it's not going to be the same thing. You're not going to notice it as much. Again, I would call this more of, you know, I would call it more, because I have such small fingers, I don't know if I had a larger finger, if I would put my finger in this choil area, because I feel like it would just be cut. But for me, being how my hands are small, I think it's wonderful. It works great for me, and it lets me really choke up on it even more. So you can see that. I've got, you know, a good inch hanging off the back end of my hand, which is nice. Now, if you want to look at it this way, yeah, I got a good 2 inches hanging off. Let's see. Let's take a look at it next to the Spyderco and Della. So you can see that I think the Spyderco, to me, a Spyderco and Della is a large knife. Maybe not in bulk or anything, but it is definitely a larger knife. So I would consider this Warspear to be a large knife. We can take a look at it next to the Delica. I consider the Delica to be a medium-sized knife, so you can see why I would call this one large. And of course, just for the heck of it and just to have some fun, we'll take a look at it next to the Dragonfly. I keep wanting to call that a Firefly tonight. I don't know why. We don't even have fireflies out here, but that would be cool. So that just kind of gives you an idea, you guys, of the size-wise, what it looks like. Again, great budget knife for what you get, under $40. I think it's absolutely fabulous to get a micarta handle, to get the liner lock, to get a great blade on. And now it is 14C28N, so it's going to go ahead and take an edge. It's going to stay sharp for a while. You're not going to have many problems with that. Yeah, it really does feel really good in hand. And as I said, it has been a really good workhorse. So I'm really happy with it. And the fact that you get the whole little kind of toolkit in here. Now, I haven't actually used their tools, so I can't really tell you how well or they do or don't work. But you know what? A tool's a tool. So if they give you a tool and you've got one in there, I mean, I just think that's awesome. All for under $40. Now I'm starting to sound like an infomercial, you guys, and that's terrible. All right, this has been a look at the Warspear WP502G, and I have been Women Carry Knives. If you guys are not a subscriber, I'd love to have you hit that subscribe button. It'd be great to have you here all the time. On your way out, please hit that like button because it does help the channel. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave it down in the comments section. You know I love talking to you. And until next time, thanks for joining me.